up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robina. If it's your very first time here, and if you're a returning subscriber, a regular day one supporter, thank you so much for your love and support. So in today's video, guys, as you've already seen by the title of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this look that you see right here. It's a full glam look and I love how everything turned out. Like, I am obsessed with this look. From the eyebrows, the eyeshadow, the face makeup, contour, highlight, the lips, baby, everything is on point. And I am so obsessed with this look. I just love everything. I love everything. So guys, if you're interested in knowing how I came up with this look, just continue watching. But before you do that, make sure that you subscribe down below. Make sure that you tap the notification bell as well, so that you're always notified whenever I upload new videos. So without further ado, let's get right into this makeup tutorial. Hi lovers, welcome again to my video. So I'm gonna just continue on with a voiceover throughout the entire makeup tutorial. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm just brushing them upwards using a spoolie brush, as you can see. Then to line my eyebrows, I'm going to use this black opal brown eye pencil. It's just a normal eye pencil, nothing really too much. It's brown in color, and the first thing I always want to do is line, starting from the bottom part of my eyebrow and then lining also the top as well. The trick here really is to just try to follow the exact shape of your natural eyebrows. And then for the front, I always want to draw like hair-like structures going upwards, just to mimic the natural hairs of the eyebrow. And then also at the end, I try to fill in the spaces where I feel like I have less hair. And then to clean up my eyebrows, I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Cotton, and also a flat brush, as you can see. And on this stage, you always want to be careful so that you don't ruin the already drawn eyebrow. Okay, so then I'm going to just buff out the concealer using this fluffy blending brush. And then for the top of my eyebrow, I always want to go in with the foundation of my shade. With that, I feel like it gives my eyebrows a very natural finish compared to when I use this light concealer on top. So moving on to face, the first thing that I'm going to do is prime my face, and for my sake I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I use a matte primer because my skin is relatively oily, so if you have a dry skin, it's advisable for you to go on with an hydrating primer. That way it gives your skin that hydrating feel. So I'm just going to use a flat brush to blend that primer into my face, but you can as well go in with your hands. Next, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and for today's pick, I'm using the Maybelline Superstay foundation, and this one is in the shade 340 Cappuccino. So I'm just basically applying that on my skin using a normal flat brush, but you can always use your hands. And before I move on to blend the foundation, I always want to spray it with a setting spray. That way I feel it gives my foundation a more flawless finish. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend, and the brush that I'm using to blend in my foundation, it is from Real Techniques. It's a buffing foundation brush. And for the sake of blending in, you always want to use tapping motions. You always want to tap in instead of dragging the foundation around. So this is an extra step that I always want to use. I always get my beauty sponge and tap on top of the foundation just to pick up any excess product. That way I feel like it gives my foundation a more flawless look. Next, I'm going to contour my face, and to contour I'm going to use this black opal stick foundation. It's in the shade Mocha, and I'm also going to go ahead with an angled brush, and I'm going to start with the area around my cheekbones. So I'm going to be contouring the areas around my cheekbones and also around my forehead area and on the jawline as well. And for the nose area, I always want to start from where my eyebrows start, going down the nose, as you can see. So next I'm going to go on and highlight my face, and to highlight today I'm using the Elegant Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan, and the areas that I always want to, or the areas that we must highlight, are the under eye areas, the forehead, the bridge of my nose, the area around my cupid's bow, and also the chin area as well. So before I go ahead and blend in my concealer, I always want to go again with a setting spray, and the brush that I'm going to use to buff out my concealer is from Real Techniques, and I always want to start with the other areas and then blend my under eyes last, because I feel the more the concealer stays on my under eye, it gives me more coverage, and it's what I need for my under eyes. Using the same brush that I used to buff out the concealer, I'm going to use the residue on the brush to just reverse contour. Reverse contouring is just going below the contoured cheekbones, and then you place some concealer under it. So after blending in my concealer, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face. And for today's pick, I'm using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. So you always want to go on the areas that you highlighted, or the areas that you did highlight. You just have to go back and set them with powder. just so that our concealer does not crease or does not move for the rest of the day. So the tactic is to just press in the powder in all the areas. Just press. And now I'm going in with some more powder just to bake the areas on my under eyes. And this is very optional. If you're not a fan of baking, you can always stop at setting your face, but I always want to go back on my under eye areas and just leave or bake for a few minutes. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set my contour. So I'm going in with this Black Radiance Complexion Contour Palette, and I'm just going to go over all the areas that are contoured. The cheekbones and my forehead, the area around my nose, and also on my jawline. So then I love to go in with my foundation brush again, just to blend everything together so that we don't have any kind of line demarcations. I'm then using a clean brush with no product just to dust off the excess powder that I left to bake. I'm then spraying my face again with a setting powder just to get rid of the powdery face and also to set everything together. Next, we are going to do our eyes, and I'm first priming my eyes with this eyeshadow primer. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer, you can always go in with a concealer. It also does the same job. This just helps us to make our eyeshadow pop a little more and stay in place. So I'm going to take this deep brown shade and I'm going to stamp that onto my eyelid. So I'm going to take this lighter brown shade, I'm going to work that onto my crease. I'm going to use it to blend out the dark shade towards the crease area. The same shades that I used, I'm going to apply the same on my under eye area just to give me that smoky effect. Next is I'm going to apply some eyeliner, then I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara to prepare my eyes for eyelashes. Next, I'm gonna apply some blush, and I'm using this Subharran blush palette. For the lips, I'm going to take a brown lip liner just to line my lips, and then on top of that I'm going to put some lipstick. It's a brown lippy from NYX, and I'm going to blend that together with a liner. So I went ahead and added some concealer in the middle of my lips just to give me a better blend and a better color, because I wasn't feeling the first one. And yes, alright guys, this is my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, let me know about your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. Tap the bell for notifications, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.